distinguished leaders from our community, distinguished leaders from all of our services that are represented here today, Air Commandos, past and present, young and old, Special Tactics warriors, and most assuredly, our Gold Star families. Thank you for being here this morning. If you'll just indulge me and bear with the fact that words like humbled and honored to be here this morning don't quite cut the mood, but it is, I think, only the appropriate words to say that I could not be more humbled and honored to be here at this place, at this time, for this event. What I want to do, because I want to speak very briefly and get to our keynote speaker, is really kind of tie in what this memorial means and what this monument means to the rest of the air park here at Hurlburt Field. This air park has as its lineage dating back to the 4th of July 1970 when it was dedicated. Of course, Hurlburt Field and the Hurlburt Field Air Park are named in honor of Lieutenant Donald Wilson Hurlburt, who died on the 1st of October 1943 from injuries sustained in an AT-18 crash here on Eglin Military Reservation. We have 20 aircraft parked here today, and the latest being the AC-130H and the MC-130P that we established here on the park here in the last year in August of 15. There are 26 monuments to operations, aircraft, special operations crews. There are 59 plaques representing Army Air Corps and Air Force Medal of Honor recipients. And of course, we have as our legacy piece the Combat Control Memorial right off to my right. Of course, these memorials provide educational and a contemplative welcome to incoming airmen and certainly are distinguished backdrops for ceremonies focusing on our heritage. They appropriately symbolize that despite our pain and loss and separation, we are a community of resilience, a community of strength, and a community of valor. This memorial helps memorialize Special Tactics and AFSOC history, and really, from my perspective, serves to close the loop in our air park. For as STS are the connective tissue between the ground and the air, this memorial links our past to our present and to our future. Ladies and gentlemen, as I introduce the keynote speaker this morning, let me just say, there is no stronger advocate for Air Force Special Operations than our Chief of Staff. He knows us well. He has great respect for all that we do and how we take care of each other. I personally am thrilled to be working with this incredible and visionary leader. It is my absolute and distinct honor to introduce the 21st Chief of Staff of the United States Air Force, General Dave Goldfein.
Thanks, Brad, and good morning. I think we may have a new standard for perfection for the combination of honor guard, national anthem, and perfectly timed flyby. That was absolutely spectacular. So a special good morning to our Special Tactics warriors, our Air Commandos, our Gold Star families, patriots, friends. Like Brad said, I am truly humbled beyond words to trespass on these hallowed grounds and overwhelmed with admiration for the community that drew us here. Today, there's no place in the world Don and I would rather be than with you. You heard how Chief Master Sergeant retired Steve Haggett's vision became a reality, along with Wolf Davidson. And you heard that Chief Haggett spent a decade as a first sergeant, culminating as General Schwartz's shirt at the Pentagon. And it's the passion and perseverance he developed as a diamond that turned this lifeless stone into a timeless sculpture. Steve, on behalf of every airman who's ever served in Special Tactics, including your son, Corey, thank you. And on a personal note, I think half a Steve Haggett heart equals 2 of any of ours. And I'm honored and humbled to call you my friend. As for your MC, there are more than 24,000 active duty master sergeants in our Air Force. and you're looking at number 1. Marcus Mader was recently selected, as we talked about, for membership in the elite group we call the Outstanding Airman of the Year. And the best part of him, and he's probably standing behind me angry right now for even mentioning him, and that's because he knows teams. He gets service before self. And his satisfaction comes from doing the right thing for the right reasons. And so, Marcus, thank you. We are all so proud of you. Now consider the fact that our service awards the Air Force Cross for extraordinary heroism, and just 10 airmen during the past 40 years have earned this honor. Through every operation since Vietnam, and most of our time we've been a service, just 10 airmen. And 8 of them are on this wall. From this very small community of just 1,500 Special Tactics Airmen. From Mogadishu to the most unforgiving conditions in Afghanistan, including Roberts Ridge, these airmen fought beside their joint and coalition teammates, bringing air power to bear against our enemies. But they don't consider themselves heroes. They see themselves as airmen. In this community, uncommon valor is a common virtue. But the costs of war are real, and Special Tactics Airmen understand these costs as well as anyone. The price of admission to this community is higher than most are willing to pay. Checks signed with blood and cashed in loved ones' tears. But unlike the bronze figure who stands alone in this field of aircraft, Special Tactics Airmen do not stand alone. They're part of an incredible family, both at home and in the field. The words on this memorial capture the spirit of this community. As long as there is an enemy in front of us, a teammate beside us, and a family behind us, we will fight to the last breath. Dawn and I are so grateful for your commitment, your patriotism, and your service. And we honor your family's sacrifices. Our Gold Star families know this all too well, and I wish with all my might there was a way to heal your pain. Your husbands, sons, brothers, betrothed, fought fearlessly for freedom. And I pray this sacred place affords you peace in honoring their memory. Just as Special Tactics evolved from Army Pathfinders to Combat Control Squadrons to Special Tactics Squadrons, I commend you for guarding this, your heritage, as fiercely as you defend our nation. I have never been prouder to be an airman than I am standing here before you on this sacred ground. A world away and nearly 2 decades ago, Jeremy Hardy, Ronnie Ellis, Andy Kubik, Air Commandos, and so many others risked their lives to save mine. And I'll spend the rest of my life paying it forward. First there, that others, like me, shall live. If I do nothing else as your chief, know that I will forever cherish this day and the opportunity to pay tribute to you, your families, and the men we honor on this wall. May God bless our nation and those like you who choose to defend her. Thank you.